The ANC in KwaZulu-Natal will begin its Provincial General Council in Durban today. The two-day meeting will be attended by delegates from branches that qualified to attend the party's national conference. It will fine-tune the province's view on policies discussed during the policy conference. Delegates will also consolidate the province's view on leadership nomination ahead of the national conference this month. Party Provincial Chairperson Sihle Zikalala has warned against the tendency of members being loyal to individuals and not to the organization. He also emphasized the importance of electing an inclusive leadership during the party's national conference. Zikalala has called for the restoration of the image and the confidence of the people to the ANC and to advance radical economic transformation. All right, so last leg of preparations for provinces ahead of the elective conference underway, and two all-important provinces are holding their PGCs today, KZN and Limpopo. Let's get more now from our reporter in KwaZulu-Natal, Ayanda Mhlongo. She's monitoring things for us there. And Ayanda, the ANC's biggest province, widely expected to endorse KZN Dlamini-Zuma as its presidential candidate. And if the affirmations by the other provinces, like the Free State and Mpumalanga, are anything to go by, this could very well be true.
Natasha, a very good day to you. Yes, absolutely, that could very well. It seems to be the case here inside. The delegates are filling up the hall, and certainly the songs that they've been singing here today are those that are in support of Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. And earlier on this morning, of course, the spokesperson for the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal said about 80% of the branch nominations had nominated Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma as the preferred candidates of branches here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Of course, the nomination process will take place later on this afternoon here at the conference. It's still going to be the opening address first by the ANC National Chairperson Mambalega Mbete, as well as an address by the chairperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala. But inside, things are get underway. The delegates seem to be in high spirits, eagerly awaiting this very, very important PGC for the ANC members here in KwaZulu-Natal. Of course, here will be largely the members who are also going to be delegates to the upcoming national conference. And aside, of course, from nominations, they're also going to be going into commissions to further discuss matters around policy issues. Of course, KwaZulu-Natal has been quite firm in its position of radical economic transformation and land reform. So it's really expected to be a quite busy 2 days for the ANC here. But let's just bring in the Women's League now. I have the Deputy Chairperson of the Women's League in KZN, Nomakuku Smelana Zulu. Nomakuku, thank you very much for joining us. Certainly inside the delegates have long awaited today's PGC. You're under PEC as well, in the thick of things in terms of the preparations.
Thank you very much, Ayanda, and thank you to your viewers for having us. We are very excited. The atmosphere is electric inside. Our delegates can't wait. This is a day that has been long awaited for, and I think the fact that we are one of the last provinces to hold the PGCs have also created an atmosphere that made sure that everyone is excited and is eagerly waiting for the PGC. So yes, we are excited, and there has been quite a lot of work that has been done. So today it's towards the last tail end of the processes.
Now, I know that we've been speaking a lot about the election, about the nominations, as if the conference is solely about electing the next leadership of the party, but also importantly is policy issues. And as the Women's League as well, you've been quite vocal on what you see the direction of the ANC taking in the next years or so. Radical economic transformation. You've been speaking about matters of land and also many issues. The Women's League has also been talking about matters pertaining to women, gender equality, etc.
No, definitely, Ayanda, you know, before we came here today as the Women's League, we also had our own session as a structure in the province, engaging with our branches on how must we approach the conference, because the conference is not just about electing, but it's about the kind of policies that we want to champion, the kind of policies that we want this PGC today to support us as the Women's League as we are going to national conference. We totally agree, and we are very firm on wanting women to be active in the economy of the country, and we do believe that the radical economic transformation is the only way of getting women involved, because over the past 20 or so years, the ANC has been trying to get women involved. Of course, we've been on the sidelines as women, but we want to be actively involved in the mainstream economy, and we believe that RET, well, we call it RET, but it's radical economic transformation, and that is why, by the way, we believe that Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is the only candidate that can assist us in ensuring that we implement a radical economic transformation, because other comrades have tried. Look, we are not looking at her as just a female comrade. We are looking at her as a woman, definitely, but we are looking at her as a tried and tested comrade within the ANC with a history of delivery. I mean, you look at the history of the departments that she's been deployed in, you can see that she's one of those comrades who are able to actually implement, and we believe that she's one comrade who can be able to bring in that aspect and ensure that young women generally, and young people are also part of the radical economic transformation. RET and its implementation requires someone who is brave, someone who can take decisions, and someone who is firm. And we think Comrade Nkosazana is one of those comrades. But I also agree with you. We are also going to be dealing with policy issues that are relating to women generally, not just young women. And remember, the policy decisions that we make impact on all women in the country, not just in the African National Congress. We took a decision a few years back that on public representation we wanted 50%, and we got it, and we want to try and get that to apply across the country, not just in the African National Congress. So yes, we have a lot of policy issues that we are going to raise in the PGC today.
All right. So Nomakuku, thank you very much for your time. I know you have to rush in. The program is going to get underway shortly, as we understand. It's about 2 hours late, but with that as our guest, Nomakuku Simelane Zulu. And as I said, the program was supposed to have started at 10 o'clock this morning. The opening address will be by the ANC's national chairperson, Mambalega Mbete. She was here about 2 hours or so ago, but inside, the delegates are eagerly awaiting the opening of the KZN PGC. Natasha.
Thanks so much for that. Our Ayanda Mplongo live from Durban at the KZN PGC, where she says it is likely to get underway any moment.